Hey YouTube, I just wanted to give a little update. I've been able to make videos a lot more frequently, and I'm pretty happy with that. I really want to be able to have a voice and advocate, not only for myself to help with the trauma, but also definitely other people. It's harder to advocate for myself, but I am noticing the benefit in my mental health and my ability to just, kind of set boundaries in general in life, which is very helpful and not something I'm good at. But I'm noticing my ability to do that as I try and advocate for myself through this detransition process. But that kind of brings me to what I wanted to talk about today, which is the affirmation only model and how that's just not used for detransitioners the way it is for transitioners. Like, when I went to my doctor before, as a child, with documented mental illness and multiple suicide attempts, and at the same hospital that was stitching me up for my cuts, and I asked for hormones, they immediately gave them to me. First appointment, right when I wanted them. And I just went to the doctor as a 24-year-old adult, in therapy, on medication, doing what they need to do, and I was not given hormones. The wrong blood tests were ordered. I'm still waiting on my referrals weeks later. I'm just simply not being treated. I'm being passed off. I'm not believed. It's just like the affirmation only model isn't being used anymore. They just don't believe me, or they don't care about me. Like, because of my mental illness, I guess, I'm hoping it's because of my mental illness, but I feel like they just hate me. I feel like they don't want to help me, and like they're against detrans people too as doctors. Maybe it's because there's not money in it, or perhaps it's something more innocent, like there's just not research or anything, but it's really hard to deal with. I'm not used to it, for sure. Like, for 7 years I lived as a trans person, and well, longer than that really, because I quit the testosterone in secret but continued to live as a man because I didn't feel safe to tell anyone. So, I'm used to just being believed by my doctors, and now I'm back in the position that most women are in, where doctors just don't listen to you and don't give you what you want or need. And it's incredibly frustrating and difficult. Like I said, I'm still waiting on my referrals, so I don't even have an appointment with the endocrinologist, gynecologist, or the new surgeon that takes my appointment. But I'm just gonna keep calling, I guess. That's more of the advocating for myself. It's really difficult to do, and it's not fun. And I feel like I shouldn't have to. Like, I'm really fighting for what are actually basic rights and gender-affirming care, which you're supposed to be able to really easily receive, and I used to be able to easily receive. But now that I'm going the other way, it's a totally different ballgame. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fighting for myself. Also, I wanted to give an update about the video yesterday that I made, where I mentioned that I was dealing with a lot of shame regarding what happened to me in my body and stuff, and that was causing me to hide in my car a lot. You may have noticed I'm in my room again. I actually talked to my boyfriend. He finally asked me why I had been in my car so much, and I just told him the truth. I asked him if he wanted to know the truth first, and then I told him that I felt so much shame that it was difficult to be around him, because he's loving to me and kind to me, and I feel like I don't deserve it. And a lot of that is the self-sabotage from the borderline, and I'm having a hard time being around the child too. It's his 3-year-old who calls me mommy. That's a different story I'll get into a different day, but just being around the unconditional love of a child has also been difficult, because she accepts me for who I am and doesn't see any of what happened to me. Except that she does ask me about my scars sometimes, and that's really difficult. But anyway, after talking to him about it, I feel a lot better. So it was a productive and loving conversation. So I'm really grateful for him. And I'm grateful for all of you guys who listen to the videos and stick around. I do appreciate you a lot. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, mostly how the affirmation only model is not used for detrans people the way it is for trans people, and that's honestly not fair. Because we've been through the whole thing for longer. We're more educated about our bodies. We've, already been abused by doctors, and we're educated about hormones. It's crazy, and it's difficult, but, I'll deal with it.